these guys that are going to come up here and share their testimony with you, these are really people that I call my friends. And I don't say that as any kind of phony thing. They really and truly are my friends. They know that they're my friends. I met them all in prison. And that's where we began to be friends. So from my heart, I would like to introduce these guys, but one at a time, they're going to come up and give a testimony. And then we'll have a little bit of time where we can actually do some more question and answer. But I'd like to introduce one of my really good friends, David Cotto.
Trying not to cry when I'm up here. Ever since I came down to the faith, I've just been a big baby. So I'd like to say that I'm honored. It's a real privilege to be up here. And so, I really didn't want to discuss a piece of myself. I want to discuss and focus on Kobe, Maximilian Kobe, and what he's done for me in my life, with my family and my brothers. But I was kind of voluntold that I had to, share a little piece of my journey. So tomorrow will be 5 months since I've been out. I was in Briscoe by San Antonio. I actually hit in Houston. And unfortunately, that was this last time was my third time incarcerated. I couldn't get it right. And so this is the longest that I've been out, longest I've been working, longest I've been just really free. And so let's begin, before we get too far ahead, with my journey at Briscoe. Let's go to 2013, late December 2013. I get off the phone with my father, and he had just told me that my mother had passed away. And I was shook. A piece of my heart was ripped out, because my mother was a devout Christian. She was like super Christian, and she would always give me Jesus, send me information and quotes and verses, and I wouldn't use it, I wouldn't embrace it. I kind of just, discarded it. And so after she passed, and after I found the information on the phone, I had to go to my cell. I just had to be alone. Now, granted, at this time, I wasn't going to church. I wasn't praying. I wasn't involving myself in any religious activities. And so I just went to my cell to be alone. But I got down on my knees because, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do. So when I got down on my knees, I just started to talk to God. And I really didn't know what to say. I didn't even know there was like some formula, because like I said, I don't pray, and I didn't pray. And but at that very moment, I felt this warmth. I felt like this feeling inside of me, like there was something with me. And I know now that it was the Holy Spirit, and I can still feel it. It's so awesome. And I just cried, and I just let it go. But from that day on, I started encountering brothers, saying they were praying for me. They come to Mass, and I'm like, I don't even know you guys, But I met some awesome brothers, and I met some amazing volunteers, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to try it out, because I felt that it's what my mother wanted. So I was like, you know what, let me find out about this Jesus. Let me find out what she was all hyped up about all the time. And so I started going to Mass, and actually I was baptized Catholic in Brooklyn, New York. I just never went to church. I just never got vocal confirmation in my first Eucharist. So I went to RCIA, and I delved into that, and I went to Oblate, and I went to Bible study, and I just consumed myself with Catholicism because it just seemed like the right thing to do. And in that, it was like a whole new world. And it was something new, it was something fresh, but it was something awesome. Like I was on fire for God. And I didn't know what to do with it. And so I went through confirmation. I took my first Eucharist. I continued to go to Mass. And it was just an awesome, amazing feeling to just be Catholic. And I started to delve into apologetics. And Father Rich Paco, is he still here? Is he? Maybe? Or he's probably somewhere. That dude is like my hero. I listen to this guy on EWTN when I can, when I have a chance. And because I love the way he comes back. You know, there's a book I read that said, defending the faith without raising your voice. I love that because sometimes I just want to be like, Protestant, you know? But, because, you know, sometimes they're just like, and I'm like, so now I'm more laid back, calm, okay? So, I'm sorry. But, if I can, the volunteers from Bristol, can you guys please stand up? All the volunteers that have been to Bristol, Deacon Bob, that's you too, Deacon Bob. Please, guys. First, I give all glory to God, all honor and glory. But for using these gentlemen, but for those guys, for all these guys, for letting them just be moved by God to go to Bristol and just share their experience, their stories, their life with us. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here. I would still be on the same road of destruction. I was in the drugs, and I was in the robbing, and I was doing all the wrong things. And I look at that old lifestyle, it's like, what was I doing? I don't know, it's not who I am today. But I just like to say that I'm addicted to Kobe now. I love Jesus. And I just really want to put the Kobe out there. For anyone that hasn't been to a Kobe, it is the most amazing experience you ever have. The very first time that I prayed the chaplet at the Kobe, I felt like I was floating. Actually, we sung it. I love to sing the chaplet. I don't know who that lady is, but I want to be there, and she's awesome because I'm not going to sing. So, I'm not much of a singer and a dancer, but at the Kobe, you're going to do it, and that's the Holy Spirit. It's just going to happen. At first, you might be kind of, you might be in your shell, but then you just start, right? You start going, and they got us on video, and I'm like, man, look at me. But it's amazing this journey that I've been on because I look back and people tell me like, would you ever see yourself, you know, as a Christian brother, or would you ever see yourself giving a talk, or would you ever see yourself just, you know, talking about Jesus somewhere? No, that's not who I was. But you know, I think about a piece of God's plan, and it's like goes beyond, it transcends my very understanding, and it's like what He already had in store for me. And so I'm truly blessed to be amongst all you awesome people because I feel like all you guys, if you haven't been on the Kobe, you're going to experience it. I hope you will because it is something that each person needs. When every volunteer that went to Bristol when I was there, as well as the other brothers that are there in White with us, we wait for you guys to get there. We like wait and hope and wait to hug you, and this is like love, and you don't get that because you're not used to it. You know, you're so used to just anger and frustration and but when the volunteers come and the Kobe goes down, it's like a big party. Man, it's incredible. And I was affiliated with the gang for a long time in the prison system, and I had told someone that, and they're like, "You don't look like a gang member," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not no more." And so I was blessed that God put it in my heart to lay down my flag and pick up the Catholicism flag, because that's who I am now. And I was truly blessed for the gang not to do anything. They kind of just let me go. And I was surprised, and from that, God has blessed the unit so much now that I continue to write brothers that there are other people laying down their flag for Christ. And so, this COVID ministry, it's huge. It's a transformation. There was a brother that was on TV, Eduardo Navarrete. My brother, I did some time with this guy. Super big guy, huge heart, and he spoke about Christ. He spoke about the COVID, and I was just like, oh my God, my brother's on TV. And it was so awesome because he got to put it out there. But I looked at some of the reviews, because I'm a review guy. And so when I went there was other guys like, he's not going to do that when he gets out. He's not going to have Christ when he gets out. And it was just negativity. And I put a big old thing on there, man. I did time with this guy. This guy is very, very unique. This guy is very original, and he is very truthful. And I just went on to tell him that if you don't know, find out about it. Go try to see about the COVID. And but it's guys like Bill Schott, Deacon Bob, Gerald Gensler. I'm just pieces of you guys. I'm a big total reflection of all you gentlemen, because you have all given me something that will stick with me forever. And I want you guys to know, when you guys go to these prisons, it's your presence. It's your presence. You don't even have to say anything. Because there's a lot of guys at first are kind of like, thinking people are going to have like shanks, like TV and all that. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's okay. And so when you're there, some people talk to you, and they're already, and some people need that. They need somebody to talk to, because some people don't have family. Some people don't have wives. Some people don't have kids. Some people don't have nobody. Some people need to vent. Some people just need you to listen. And some people just need you there. Just to sit there because you're there. And that gives them hope. Because that gives them hope that they can get out and do the same thing that you're doing. Share that love of Christ. And I always read it, but I don't even read it. I don't know why. So I'm just making sure that I'm touching up on everything. I'm sorry. So, it's the most amazing thing that you'll ever do. And I'm actually still on parole, but I'm doing well though, everything's great. But I have to wait to go back in the prison system. It's just like one of the rules. So, but as soon as I get a chance, I'm in Houston and I'm going back. I'm going back because I need to provide that hope to the brothers that I was there with. Because it's a lot different from someone that's never been incarcerated. But someone that has, that can relate, that can totally relate, and I can totally share the gospel with them, like sneaking in some, information about what we did when we were locked up, just kind of like, oh, in Jesus, Yeah, you remember this, Lord, or you remember what we did in Jesus? So I'm just truly blessed to be here with you guys, and my journey and my experience. Wow, with Kobe has been awesome. Like I said, I was on Briscoe and I just consumed myself with Catholicism, and I'm just, I'm a super Catholic now. And there's no going back. And I just look forward to continuing my journey. And for anybody who has any questions, news about the inside, about incarceration, about my story. I'm a big open book now, and I'd love to share it with you guys. And I thank you for your time and attention.